Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. Down to the 10. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd down and 9. Yellow. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Taken in, it's Tiz Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore. Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go here in Baltimore. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He's going to have to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They go play action with Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Yeah. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
A first down throw for Jackson. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Try to push forward, he'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And the pressure's too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have a clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, sit up! Sit up! Yo. You. Sit up!
Back to throw. Jackson. Pass. Pulled in by Henry. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but they could have been a lot worse.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Alpha, sit up!
Here's Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens are able to extend their first quarter lead.
Chiefs 2. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time on talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Play action here. Mahomes. And man downfield. It's Rice. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Up the middle they go. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he's in! Touchdown, Chiefs! That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Jackson, this a design run. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will score. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. And this show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, and I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. And I think he hears those footsteps coming.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Mike Green getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Here's Blake Gillikin skin now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room to run at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. At his left side and caught by Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Oh, ready? Report! Right! Ready! No, we changed it.
2nd down, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's got another one. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Yellow!
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Big play for KC. 36 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 57, color, 57.
Mahomes on 1st down. Here's a shot. toward the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run with the bag from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down by Drew Tranquill. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Hey, Ozzy, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, middle. Sit on. 180. That's hot. Sit on.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He's got a man. It's Walker. And he will go all the way. That's Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead.
Ravens 42, Chiefs 9. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. He'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Play action, it's Mahomes. That one, incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This is stretching it. It'll be a 68-yard attempt. And this is good. Do you believe it? From just under 70 yards. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. There's a give, heading right, it's Henry, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Run now, that is on the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go right back to Henry. And He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Jackson looking to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one's complete to Bateman. He's gonna have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but in these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
Oh my God. Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll be taken down well short of the first down. Gain of about 4. And it brings up fourth down.
4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 29, here's second and a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. Mahomes, from out of the pistol, he'll throw, and he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Yellow.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far...
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 8.
What a shot.
On the give, here's Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and 10.
What? What a shot.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Brenton Simpson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. And with an open date